With the arrival of the geometry node, the methods for creating animations have increased, including simpler animations that don't require keyframes. Let's start with the basics and move on to more complex examples. First, create a geometry node on any object you want, and then decide on the animation you want to create. You'll likely need to set the position or transform. If you want to create a simple rotation or movement, add a scene time node, which will give you access to seconds and frames. If you input the seconds into rotation or position, you'll see the effect it causes. To control the speed, add a vector math node and switch to scale. This will allow you to control the speed, and you can input this into any of the transform inputs. If you want the same animation to apply only to a specific part of the model, create a vertex group for your desired model, and in the Geo node, add a named attribute and select the same vertex group. Connect this to the selection of the set position, and the same animation will be applied to the selected part of the mesh. For repeated motions, add a math node and switch to sine or cosine. This can be input into rotation, location, or scale. Now, let's move on to more complex examples. If you want an object to follow a curve, first create a curve and set it up however you want. Set up a geo node and use the sampler curve to achieve this. When you add the object you want to follow the curve, add a transform object, and from the sample curve, take the position. Connect this to the translation of the transform, and you'll see how the object can follow the curve. However, the rotation won't match. To fix this, set the sample curve to vector and add a curve tangent. Then add an align rotation to vector, and when you connect all this, you'll see how it works. You can adjust the factor to make it follow the curve or add another scene time node. Let's also consider a specific use case. You want these animations to only happen when the playhead reaches a particular number of frames. Achieving this is relatively easy. You'll need two nodes, a compare node and another scene time node. Compare the scene frame to the frame when you want the animation to start. For example, if you want the animation to start from 100 frames, compare the scene time frame to the frame you want and add the frame to the epsilon. This will give you a result of true or false. When it reaches 100, it will give you true. Add a switch node. Connect the result to the switch and change the switch type to the data you have: float, vector, or integer. Make sure the data flow happens through the switch condition.